Hey gang, it's time for a mukbang. And I called for mukbang a little bit late because I've already been chomping on my food, and then I got this idea, I'll invite you to a mukbang. So yeah, so it is what it is. It's kind of going to be short and kind of going to be sweet. And yeah, and I'm in my room. Here's my bed, my dog. Bug's watching TV. She has food too, but she's refusing to eat it right now, so I'm just going to eat mine, and then I'll deal with her. So anyway, I know carbs. This little bag of chips are 160 calories. What's the carbs? 15 grams of carbs. Ugh. I'm eating regular food because I didn't have the money to go get all the salads and all this moving business and all this kind of stuff. And my sandwiches, Oscar Mayer bologna, and a slice of Swiss cheese, 2 pieces of whole wheat bread, and some mustard and ketchup. Yeah. That's my sandwich. And I only had one sandwich, so this is what I have from my one sandwich. And I thought, well, I'll just do a mukbang. I feel like my hair's in my face, which it probably is. It always is. Anyway. You know, I love ketchup and mustard. This is my brunch, by the way. I got to get back in the program here and have salads and stuff like that, because it's true what all these keto people say about carbs. Just a little bit of carbs can make you gain weight. And I'm not being excessive on my food either. You know, that's like crazy. Crazy to think about, but carbs, yeah. Chippy, chippy, chippies. I feel guilty for eating like a normal person. But that's all going to come to an end, though. Got my 7-Eleven cup with Diet Mountain Dew. I just feel like I got food stuck in my throat. So, I want to tell you about my old house. I'll tell you a little ghost story. Or some ghost story about my old house. I feel like I have hair in my mouth. Anyway. My old house in the ghetto. We had a little garage, attached garage, and boxes would fly. We had these like tubs stacked to the side, and they would fly off like somebody like threw them off. And a lot of times in the living room, you would hear stomp, 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 stomp like somebody's upstairs, but we didn't have an upstairs. Well, we had an attic, but you could hear somebody running from my chair where I sat and did my mukbangs all the way across the ceiling. Bing, 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 bing. Clear to the back. And we thought it was the house settling when we first moved in, because the house is only like a couple years old, and nobody ever lived there, because the guy named Terry that owned the house, he was trying to get hooked up with a rental company and do stuff, to get low-income people like myself to go live there. Well, that was the scariest thing. Then we thought we had squirrels or something. Because, you know, when you usually hear something in the ceiling, it means something's on the roof or something, but nope, not the case. It's the scariest thing. And myself and other family members heard things. Like, every time I'd walk into the garage, because I went from the door inside the house to the garage to the outside door to the side yard where it was all fenced in. And that's where I'd walk the dogs, because there's a big 6-foot high fence all around my yard. Well, I get by the garage door just to open it up to the outside. I hear, like, in my ear, like somebody did that in my ear. And I was like, really? You know, and I was thinking, well, maybe I heard air pressure because, you know, like opening the door to the outside, but that's not the case. And then a few times we heard growling, like you'd hear, you know, in your ear in the garage. I don't get it. I honest to God don't get it. Why we heard these things. Let's see what else freaky happened. Oh, things would come up missing. Like you literally had to shove everything up your ass, because if you laid it down in plain sight, it wasn't going to be there when you come back to get it. Like keys. You put keys on the table. They're not going to be there when you come back. Or like, I'll give you a prime example. I'd be using the cutting board and a knife and cutting up vegetables or peeling potatoes or something like that. Set the knife down to go rinse off a potato. I'd come back, the knife would be gone. Yeah. It's like hide and go seek with the stuff. You know, like, I don't know if you guys experience this, but I do. Every Christmas when I wrap Christmas presents, you know how you can't find the tape or the scissors. You'll have it right in front of you, then boom, it's gone when you need it. Well, that's the way it was with stuff at our house. It was terrible. Really, really terrible. It was such a nuisance. And we had groceries that would come up missing. Like, I hate to say this, but I'm kind of like a prepper, but not extreme prepper, excuse me. Like when I see stuff on sale, like spaghetti sauce or cans of vegetables, maybe I'll buy a case of them. Well, I'd go to the cupboard. I got mustard on my clothes. I'd go to the cupboard, and we'd have stuff missing. Have meat missing out of the freezer. Now see, I used to think somebody would come into the house and steal. That's what I used to think. I used to have all kinds of DVDs. They're gone. Look at that gray hair. I washed my hair this morning and I put it all up in a bun right here. So it'd be like poofy. So now my hair's out of control. But anyway, I'd have all kinds of stuff missing and just weird stuff happened. And I always felt like something was watching me or looking at me. It was terrible. I'd lay in my bed at night and I would look like to the door, because I always keep my door open because, I don't know, kind of claustrophobic. So I'd have my door open. And one night, I swear to God, I thought there was somebody in the hallway looking at me. And that woke me up, too. Because I woke up feeling the presence of something looking at me. Really bizarre. Really bizarre. And my young sons, girlfriend. He said nobody would be home. We'd all be out somewhere. And she would hear like little kids and babies crying in the house. I'm like, what? That's like really scary. She was so upset one day she thought we left Dudybug home. No way in hell would we leave Dudybug home by herself. Mm-mm. And then the dogs and the cats, I would stop and go, like they're watching stuff. That isn't there. It was so weird. This new house we're in, my big son, he came to bless the house before we moved in and tell any entities if there's anything here. That if they're bad, they gotta go. He said the first night he came in here to bless the house, he felt like, I'm talking about this house I'm in now, he felt like there was something in here like running from room to room that was afraid of him. You know, like how an animal would, like a cat or a dog or something. Well, not necessarily a dog, but a cat or a small child. So he thought that that's what we have here in this house, but I don't know. I don't really feel anything here. I don't want to feel anything here. Mm-mm. I had my share down there in the ghetto. But so far so good. This place is good. Nothing weird, nothing strange. Just a big house. It's 1,828 square feet. It's a manufactured home. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. That's a nice house. You've seen the kitchen. I'll show more. I'm still putting everything together. I want to get furniture. So this weekend I think I'm going to go get some furniture. Even if they're futons, I don't care. We finally got a cable hooked up, the Wi-Fi. But the cable company said that they don't necessarily do boxes or do cable in everybody's room. The new thing is Roku sticks. So those that want cable in their bedroom need to go to Walmart and buy the $30 Roku sticks. That's how they're going to get cable. But we have Wi-Fi and 1 cable box in our living room. And that's what our house is wired for. Other than that, I don't know, but back to the ghetto house. It was the strangest experience I've ever had in my life living there in that place. Maybe it was just because everybody's like evil in the neighborhood, all the killings, there was so many shootings and stuff in the neighborhood, so much stupid stuff going on in the neighborhood. And I'm really glad I never took the time to know any of the neighbors except for the old men that live next door in the rehab center. But I didn't know them either. All I knew is they pissed me off because they'd be sitting out there smoking and drinking beer and talking really loud all night long, and that was a nuisance. Because my bedroom was on the side, well, everybody's bedroom was on the side of the house that their rehab center's on. You know, God bless them. They're veterans and they served in the Army. God bless them. Seriously, but those old men, not my cup of tea. Anyway, Winco. You can get these big things of chips. I think you get like 20 bags of chips for $6-7 at Winco, and that's what we get. So yeah, just to let you know. Anyway, I'll be back for another mukbang. Today I'm trying to make a pork roast in the oven. I don't know if I'm going to throw barbecue sauce on it or what. I got a lot of seasoning on it, and we have tortillas, so I just might shred it up. And you know, if you want barbecue pork sandwich, put some barbecue sauce on your meat and stick it in some bread. Or if you want a tortilla, there you go. You got the shredded stuff, pork stuff in a tortilla. Put some hot sauce on it or some, I think I have picante sauce, I'm not sure. We have cheese. I know we have cheese. And that'll be good. Probably make some Mexican corn. I don't know yet. We'll have to see what everybody's feeling. I was going to make some black-eyed peas for supper with all that. But it's a little late. And black-eyed peas take forever to cook in the crock pot. Because I cook all my beans, you know, and stuff in the crock pot. Anyway, gang, I will see you later. And thanks for joining me on this mukbang. Okay, so y'all get banging on some good food. And I'll see you guys next video if you choose to come back.